What is going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. I wanted to do this live feed, better than in my car on my phone. I just did, but didn't work out like that. So I'm gonna wait for everybody to get in here and then we'll start. So anybody who's watching this video and it's not live, then I suggest you just skip ahead a little bit because I'm gonna call everybody out like I always do and say what's up. What is going on, Dustin and Hemi for life? What's up, guys? Okay, so I'm just waiting for everybody to get in here so I don't have to say the same thing 4 or 5 times. I don't want to repeat myself too much because some people get annoyed by that, so I don't want to do that. What's up, Uptown Chi? What's up, Music Box? What's going on, buddy? What's up, Social? What's up, Rodney? What's up, Steven, Jason, everybody in here. No one's got to pay $4.99 to get a shout out. What's up, Chad, DMSRT8, Rockabilly, Ty, Dylan, everybody. What is going on? So, now, what's up, Hemi for life? What's up, Josh? What's up, Joseph? So, I'm going to get right to the story here. What's up, Wild TA? So, what's going on here is the wide body has been spotted everywhere in Detroit area. Like, different people have been spotting it everywhere for the past day or two, okay? Now, there's been a lot of people out there that have speculated in comments. Other YouTubers have made fun of me, whether it's a joke or serious. A lot of people have said, Driveway Demons doesn't know what he's talking about. There's no wide body coming. There is no wide body. If you look at my previous videos from last August, last July, even last April, people have jumped in my videos and said, you can see the comments there, there's no wide body coming, quit making shit up. Well, the wide body is coming. And, I just want to reiterate that just for the simple fact that I've been telling everybody the wide body is coming. Now, the image I used was the vehicle that was spotted. Now, the problem is that is definitely a prototype and not the real deal. Now, it's going to look pretty much like that. But there's some things that you may not have noticed about that car that won't make it to production. Thanks, Barry. I appreciate that. What's up, Eric? So what I'm going to point out is if you notice the front bumper looks like the Durango SRT and the Jeep. Most likely that is going to stay under production as the front end of the Charger looks very similar to the Durango as far as the bumper coming up in the middle and having a skinnier grille. So the front end of the Charger looks accurate. What is not accurate is you'll notice the fender flare is all one piece with the bumper. There's no separation between the fender flare itself and the quarter panel. It's all molded and the fender's all one piece. That's most likely going to change. The bumper portion is definitely going to have to change. If you notice the back portion of the back bumper, you'll see the fender flare has a cut for the door to open. A lot of people said there's no way they can make the Charger a wide body because of the door, and I explained that in my video on the Trackhawk right before I got my Redeye. I showed you guys on the Trackhawk where it has the flare and it's cut where the door is, where they line up, but it's gotta, have a cut so you can close and open the door. And basically, that is how I said they would do it, and that's how they're going to do it. The only real difference between the production Charger and this Charger is that it's not going to be like a unibody wide body. It's going to have fender flares that are similar to the Challenger. I would highly doubt they would mold it into the fender. They could do that, but they definitely got to make the incision for the front bumper. So let's see. What BS, John? I'd love to hear about the BS. Bring it on. What BS am I bringing up? I said there was going to be a wide body, and there is. I also said there was going to be a 426, and there is. So there's no BS that I'm coming up with. If you don't want to watch my videos, out the door you go. I don't care at this point. So you're just trolling in here for attention. And, I honestly could care less. I call it exactly like I see it, which has been truthful. So basically, we'll get right back to it. Now, what's up, Modi604? I appreciate the support, guys. Thanks, Donald. What's up, Michael Corleone? What's up, Eric McKinney? What's up, Official Keith? So, what's up, Humble Beast? Gonna call everybody out because you're all awesome. Dodge for life. I agree. What does that say? The Chirac Demon. Gaming Super Steak. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you got his ass. Okay, so this is what I want to bring to you guys. The Widebody Charger is going to have some engine upgrade options, so to speak. So this is the exciting news. What's up, Jonathan? What's going on, Renee? Young Hog. What's up, JMC Section 237? Okay, so here's what's going on. There's going to be engine upgrades for the Widebody Charger. And what I mean by that is they're going to give us the available 717 horsepower engine. So we're finally going to get that. They're not going to bring just a wide body and leave the Charger in the dust. So it's going to get the wide body upgrade. It's also going to get the 717 horsepower engine. They're going to change some things around for the intake. Is going to reroute the piping, the tuning. They're going to do something that's going to get that engine. It's pretty much almost for certainty. Now, I have heard some rumors. Now keep in mind, I'm going to backdate this just a little bit for you. If you remember watching one of my videos, I can't remember if it is the I'm trying to remember here if it was the Camaro video or if it was the Dodge Viper video. I'm not 100% sure. One of those videos, I told you guys that there was a guy that I was speaking to that was doing the wide body panels, and he messaged me on Instagram and said, look, I've been working on the wide body for months now, and we're trying to get it right, and we're about to put one of these wide bodies on the road as a prototype. You guys have now seen it. If you look back in one of those videos, I told you about that guy messaging me, and I also told you it was going to be on the road real soon, and it is. So just in case you guys, want to verify that, I can't remember which video, but it's in one of them if you watch them. And he told me that he believes that the Redeye engine will indeed make it into the Widebody Charger. Now, I'm not so certain of that. I'm not so certain that that's going to happen. I'd say it's 60-40 in favor of happening, but there's no way to guarantee it or say for sure. But there's been a lot of people talking about the Redeye engine going in the Widebody Charger. I've received numerous messages on Instagram and email from the same people that have been talking to me the whole time that said that they know for almost for sure the 717 is going in the wide body and that Dodge is flirting with the idea of putting the Redeye engine in the Charger. So, yeah, it was a few months back, Bill. I don't know for sure if it's going to get the Redeye engine. It may not. I really, truly don't know. They're saying that there's a lot of talk of it, but the 717 horsepower upgraded Hellcat engine is almost all but certainty to be in the Widebody Charger. So that's what I'm being told, and I really like the look of the Widebody Charger. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. People are going to probably ask me, are you going to trade in your wide-body Challenger for the Charger? Absolutely not. Raider Kev says, what's really funny is that the guys that was talking shit are trying to... yeah, exactly. They're trying to... Look, me talking about it is old news. I said all this shit a year ago, and now they're all jumping on the bandwagon. You know what? Good for them. That they finally believe it. I ain't got nothing negative to say about him. It's whatever. I don't give a shit. Yep, I appreciate it. Gaming Super State works for Dodge. Says I'm 100% correct. I appreciate that, buddy. Robbie Mullins. What about the Angel? Well, it's really hard to say about the Angel. They're still working on this. It's just a matter of what the Angel's going to be. Is it going to be called the Angel? They're going to change the name. There's so many things that they could potentially do here, but they're working on something, and everything I brought to you guys in all the previous videos is straight truth. I don't make shit up just for views. I bring you guys what I actually think. So I might think something, and I could be wrong, but I'm not making it up for views. I really believe that could happen. I like to sometimes think outside of the box, but a lot of the shit that I talk about is based on facts, either facts presented to me or facts that I believe based on my research. I appreciate that, Gaming Super Snake. It's hard to say this without getting in trouble with Dodge, or Dodge, I don't know, just coming after me for like blowing like a whistleblower. But I do have a lot of inside knowledge on Dodge, and I do have people that are on to them to a degree. I don't know everything. Nobody does. I can't predict everything. And there's some things I say that might not come true because it's hard for anybody to know everything. But I do have a pretty damn good insight of what's going on over at Dodge based on people helping me and based on things that I already know. And I'm sure Dodge, being the company that they are, actually like this. They probably don't even dislike it. They probably really love it, but I don't even know. I just know that I know a lot of the things that they're working on right now, and it's pretty badass. 426 in a Durango might happen. It may not. It's most likely going to happen in the Charger and Challenger. Some people saying it's dropped. Others are saying it's not. It's hard to tell. Dodge wants to push the 426, so at this point, it's up in the air. They're really playing games at this point. Let me just make sure. Oh, Big Truck's definitely got to review it. Yeah, I don't like Gaming Super Snake says no to the Durango. I might have to agree with him just for the simple fact that, in my knowledge, based on what I know, it's iffy if it would make it to the Durango. So I'm not really thinking that's going to happen. Hold on, my phone's going nuts. Give me 1 second here. My phone went crazy. I had to block a bunch of calls so I could stay online with you guys. I guess everyone wants to talk to me right now. In any case, no to the Durango, most likely. They're definitely wanting to put this in the Charger and the Challenger. The problem is with that is that there's EPA regulations, there's certain costs, and they want it. They're pushing for it, but it's hard to say for sure because right now Dodge is in a little bit of an awkward situation financially for the 426 from what I'm hearing, but they are ready to do it. There's just certain hurdles they're working to get through. Let me read through. Yeah, a lot of Durangos are white. I love white on the Durango. It looks great. V10 for the Viper. I agree. Tire suggestions, Continental Extreme Contact Sports. And also, what's the other one? Pilot Sport Cup 2s. This guy, Herm Famani, says, are you driving for Lyft? No. What is that, by the way? Damn, imagine 530 horsepower 426 in the Durango. That'd be badass. I don't think that's going to happen, though. But it could. It really will could. I don't say it's, 100%, but it looks like they're trying to get it hard in the Charger and Challenger, and they're struggling with it. The Angel's going to be a 9-second car, excuse me. That'll clear my throat. But no, it's going to be like 937, something like that. But I'm hoping. More like 1,000 horsepower, Dylan says. It might actually be 1,000 horsepower. All-wheel drive option, probably not. The 300 is being canceled. That's what I hear. But I'm not sure. Nice Gaming, Super Snake. Wide body, Scat Pack is awesome. 392 sounds better. All-wheel drive option, like I said, probably not. They could, but from what I'm hearing, no. The Viper should have never been put away. I don't understand why they did that. Well, I do, but I don't at the same time. I understand the cost and the sales, but what's up, Rambling Hick? But basically, we're looking at a 717 horsepower wide body Charger. That's what's going to happen. They're most likely going to show it at the New York Auto Show. It's most likely going to happen. Now, if you guys watch a lot of my previous videos, you'll see that I said back in December or January, there's a very good chance we could see the wide body Charger debut at the New York Auto Show. Voila! It's looking like that's what's going to happen. So, so far, so good. I've been right on very important things. So we could see that at the New York Auto Show. That's what it's looking like. I'm very, very stoked to see it. What's up, Barry? Oh, and what's up, Gabriel? Let me just read this comment. Tomorrow at Springfest, it's going to be unveiled. Oh, it really is? That's awesome. it very well could be unloaded at Springfest to the world. But the New York Auto Show is most likely going to have it, as well as the GT500. I am going to basically go to the New York Auto Show the whole week and film as much as I possibly can. So I'm going to try to get you guys at least coverage every day, a 30-minute live video, and then film for the vlog. I'm going to be filming nonstop for the last week of April. I'm going to try to go every day for you guys so that you don't miss anything. So stay tuned for that. The big thing is I really want to catch that GT500, and I also really want to catch the Widebody Charger. But there's other vehicles out there. I want to catch the RST Tahoe. I want to catch another vehicle from Ford, the Edge ST, if they have it there. I also want to see what things or upgrades they might be bringing overall for Dodge, like the Durango and the Grand Cherokee. You might see a lot of stuff going on there. And there's a lot of other vehicles that are new for the year. There's a new Volvo coming out. There's a new Hyundai, a new Kia SUV. There's a lot of stuff, guys, a lot. And I want to try to cover everything. And I don't want to cram it all into one video. So you guys can tell me here in comments, would you guys rather see a video every day that incorporates the whole show and just do it from a different perspective every day? Or would you rather me go one day and it be all Ford, the next day is all Mopar, the next day is all Hyundai, the next day is all exotics, and I just dedicate one day to each genre or brand? This way we can kind of isolate the topics. It's up to you guys, but I'd like to go 5 times that week. So we got to figure out what you guys want me to do. This way I can kind of, incorporate and organize. Yeah, Marvin says each day differently. Yeah, all Mopar. The only problem is that I don't want to do all day Mopar, an all day Mopar video, and then that video gets like 80,000 views in 2 days, and then I do a Ford and Chevy day and it gets like 500 views. I want you guys to see the show at its full extent. So definitely watch all the videos. I know some of you guys are diehard Mopar. Some of you guys love all cars, which are like me. And then you got other guys who are diehard Chevy guys, but just watch my channel because you like the presentation. Then I got the trolls who just watch to make fun of me. So I want to make sure that everybody's enjoying their time. And, I want to make sure that everybody is going to enjoy every video I put out. If I vlog it, they will come. That is so funny. And that was a very good movie. Have you guys ever seen that? Let's see who can name the movie. If you build it, they will come. Let's see who knows that movie. That was an absolute amazing, just perfect movie. Movie of perfection. I appreciate that, Alex. And it is, you're right, Jesse, it is Field of Dreams. Yep, Jason, it is an amazing movie. Oh my God, that was so badass, that movie. Safety standards. Oh, that would really suck. I didn't hear about that. I appreciate it, Chris. I appreciate all you guys who watch. I don't want to talk about movies necessarily. Cable guy. I don't really want to necessarily talk about movies, but if you guys liked Field of Dreams, you should watch another movie called Angels in the Outfield, which is really good. I think it's like a Disney movie. And then another great movie you guys might like is called Frequency with Dennis Quaid. Oh my God, that movie was just fucking mind-blowing, and you can't wrap your mind around it. It is just a badass movie. Frequency and Angels in the Outfield, 2 very, very good movies. I love them both. Growing up as a kid, I liked Angels in the Outfield. I thought that was spectacular. And Frequency's always been a favorite of mine. And then one more movie, tell you guys, one more movie. Definitely check out a movie called Mercury Rising with Bruce Willis. One of my favorites. Badass movie. And Enemy of the State with Will Smith. I'll stop there. But that's really great stuff. But for the wide body, it's going to be, like I said, 717 horsepower upgrade engine, the fender flares, bigger tires, everything about the car. Just like Gaming says, Gaming Super saying, everything's different. It's going to have wider tires, 305s all around, maybe even 315s. It's going to be a beast. It is going to be awesome. and I cannot wait to see what this Charger looks like in person. It's not just fender flares, it's also a wider stance. Technically, you're a wide body if you have a wider stance. And considering it's got wider tires that are offset more, its overall stance is about, what is it, like 30 millimeters wider, something like that? It's like 3-4 inches wider. I don't know. Like 30 millimeters is like 1.25 inches. So I think it's 30 millimeters per side. So it's like 60 millimeters total width or something like that, which if you add it up is like almost 3 inches. So it's actually a wider stance and fender flares to accommodate it. So it is a wider body technically. And anytime you do that, you're getting a wide body. What do I think the cost is going to be? Okay. The wide body is going to probably be the same as the Challenger, but more expensive. The Charger's always a few grand more. I think the Charger is going to start at around $64,000. You add the wide body, you're at 72, and you add the 717 horsepower engine, you might be at 75. So probably 75. Then you add the Alcantara, the Laguna, you're looking at 78. Tech Pack, 80, you're at 79, 80,000. Moonroof, 81, 82. You're probably looking at fully loaded, about adaptive cruise control, probably 83,000. 81, 83, something like that. If you don't get the moonroof or adaptive cruise control, you're probably looking at 77, 78. So before taxes, you're easy between 75 and 83. They're all going to be right around that $80,000 mark. In Canadian, it's going to be the 100, 110 easy. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. You got a 700 horsepower car with 305s all around and all leather or suede and all this stuff. So it's going to be up there. ACC. I'm not sure what that means, Eric. Went over my head. Might have to tell me what you mean by that. Hennessy to release the F5. I'm not sure, bro. Yeah, the emissions is what I heard. More power, yes. No weight difference, absolutely. Oh, that's right, adaptive cruise control. I never thought about that. Right over my head it went. Adaptive cruise control should be on the Charger, and if it is, then it's going to be like $80,000. But they may not put it on there. But I would like to think they would. They really should, in my opinion. The reason why Viper is not brought into production. Wait, hold on. Was not. Okay, I'm just reading this long comment. Unfortunately, the car was selling. Yeah, that's what I heard too. Emission standard is the reason why. Well, emissions have to do with the 426 partially. They're working out a lot of different stuff that I'm not aware of. I'm just being told there's issues, and then emissions and cost. There's just a lot of shit involved. They really want to put this 426 and everything. We'll just have to wait and see on that. But they really want to, and they've been talking about it for a while. If they're going to release the 426, it could be 2021. They originally talked about 2020. It might still be 2020. Who knows? But I would say if we don't have a 426 by 2021, we're probably not getting one. But knowing Dodge the way they are, they want to give us the 426. I'm sure we'll probably get it still, because I'm hearing a lot about this, and a lot of my contacts keep telling me it's coming. It's just that Dodge is in a little bit of a pickle over it. So I guess we have to wait and see about that. The wide body's coming, though, for sure. The problem is cost. Dodge is not really making very much money on the wide body Redeyes, and they're probably only making a few $1,000s on each car. They're probably not even making that. I'm just being realistic. Who knows? But it's costing a lot, to make these badass cars. The wide body Scat Pack, I was hoping would get a 426, but we're gonna have to wait and see about that. If anybody wants to know, or anybody wants to see more of the Redeye, I got a video going up tomorrow, guys, of the Redeye driving. I almost lost control of it. Shifting from second to third, that motherfucker went sideways. I was able to stabilize it, but at 80 miles an hour, the car almost went sideways. Let me fucking tell you, it wasn't a fun experience. It was exhilarating, but it wasn't great. I wouldn't want to establish that kind of traction loss again, to say the least. I'm also doing a POV video and a video at Mike at Street Speed. And I'm trying to get Big Truck to review the Redeye. So 3 great videos in the next couple of weeks. I'm trying to get that situated. It's going to be a lot of fun. I know a lot of guys have emailed me on Instagram, or emailed me or messaged me on Instagram. And they're basically asking me, what about, you know, the Redeye mods, or what are you doing to the Redeye? What's going on with the Redeye? Or how does it feel to drive it? Or how does it compare to the Hellcats? I'm going to tell you guys right now, I've been sponsored by DiabloSport. So that means I have a full sponsorship. They're going to be sending me a tuner and a PCM. Lots of drag strip videos coming this spring. But what I want to talk about is, you know, no. POV, I mean, yes, POV can be posted. It's perspective view, driving a car. So what I want to talk about is I had a guy ask me on my YouTube channel if I was trying to belittle Hellcat owners because I made a statement in a previous video. And I'm going to tell you guys that statement now. And it's not to belittle anybody. I'm an average car guy who just loves cars. I'm an average dude. I'm just knowledgeable on cars and love cars. I'm an average guy. I'm no better than any of my subscribers. And that's that. Some people think that maybe I think differently, but I don't. And I made a statement in a previous video that the Redeye is really not the same car as the Hellcat. And I stand by that statement. It's not. They're not. They don't behave the same. They're just not. I've driven over 23,000 miles in a Charger Hellcat, and I've driven over 3,000 miles in a Redeye. I've extensively driven them both. And they really are not the same car. They just don't drive the same. And let me just check this before I continue. I missed a comment. I definitely want to do more videos of Big Truck. They do sell a supercharger for the Scat Pack. If anyone's interested in the dealership, look it up online. That is great information, Gaming Super Snake. So I appreciate that, Get Social, but I am an average guy. No better than anybody else. And, you know, I might have a Honda heart. What do you mean about that? So what I'm basically saying, guys, is that the Redeye doesn't shift like a Hellcat does, okay? If you were to get into a Hellcat Charger or a Hellcat Challenger, 2015, 2016, 17, and then you were to drive my Redeye, they don't drive the same. They don't. The transmission characteristics under the TCM, if you guys don't know, TCM is transmission control unit. It's like an ECU or a PCM, which is the program control module. It is, the TCM is for the transmission. The internals of the Redeye transmission are a Demon transmission, and the TCM is programmed differently than the Demon or the Hellcat. It kind of acts more like a DCT. When I drive my Redeye, the rev matching is absurd. It rev matches and shifts faster than my Hellcat Charger did, period. We're not even in the same category. The very first time I drove my Redeye to Redline, I posted on Instagram, go check out the video. You can hear the blip of the throttle. It's like, ba, 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 and it sounds like you're driving a McLaren. Like, I can't do it with my mouth like it sounds. Go watch my Instagram video. I was like, oh my fucking God. Like, I had never experienced that before. And I come to the conclusion that the Redeye does not drive with the same characteristics that the Hellcat does. It just doesn't. Does that make the Hellcat inferior? Technically, it does. Does that mean I think that I'm better? Absolutely not. I just bought the Redeye because I fucking love Dodge and I love cars. But I want to tell you guys the truth. And the simple fact of the matter is you see Super Snake and Bill both agree with me. They've driven them. The Redeye is a totally different animal than a Hellcat. It drives and shifts faster. It's lighter than the Charger by a couple 100 pounds. You can feel the weight. It handles better because it's wider. And something that Bill Richards and Super Snake Gaming in here will tell you, because he works for Dodge, the suspension on the Redeye is not the same as the Hellcat, Charger or Challenger. And it's not the same as the Demon. The suspension that is on the Redeye is 100% unique to the Redeye. It's 100% different. It sits a little lower than the Widebody Challenger. It's a little stiffer than the Widebody Challenger Hellcat. It's a lot stiffer than the Demon, and it's definitely noticeably not as comfortable as the Charger. So it's different handling, different steering, different traction control programming, different programming in the PCM. It's running the Demon Supercharger, basically the Demon engine. It's really a different animal. It's not the same car. It's not like it's basically an upgraded Hellcat. Some people like to say that, but the reality is it's not an upgraded Hellcat, and it's not really a downgraded Demon. It's not either. The Redeye is its own unique built vehicle. It's not even the same. And the reason is it's not an upgrade, and I'll explain this. It's not an upgraded Hellcat because it's not a Hellcat engine. It's a Demon engine. It makes more power. It's got different suspension, different wheels, a wider stance, different programming for the, the drivetrain or the transmission. So that means it's not the same thing as a Hellcat. It's a totally different animal. Now, on the Demon side of things, it's not a downgraded Demon because it's got all the Demon shit. The only thing it doesn't have is the trans brake and a couple of internals. But it has stiffer suspension. It'll outrun a Demon on a road course all day long. So it's not inferior. It's just different. So it's not a downgraded Demon, and it's not an upgraded Hellcat. It's its own market and the best of both worlds. It's a very unique vehicle. And if you take the Demon and put it on a road course, the Redeye will destroy it. Like, I'm telling you guys right now that a Demon won't even come close to a Redeye on a road course. Not even close. If you're going to take your Demon on the streets and race stoplight to stoplight, 90% of the time, the Redeye is going to win that as well because it has proper street attire and not drag radials. If you're going to go to a drag strip, most guys with their Demons are running 10s anyway. The Redeye's running consistent 10.4, 10.5 bone stock. With drag radials, some guys got 10.3. So in reality, with the proper driver, the Redeye might actually beat most Demon drivers at a drag strip. What they did is they under-promised, over-delivered with the Redeye, and they over-promised, under-delivered with the Demon. So if anybody says the Redeye is a downgraded Demon, they're 100% incorrect. Like everyone says in here, it's a purpose-built vehicle. I love the Demon. I love the Hellcat. I love them both. But the Redeye is special. The Redeye is a very special vehicle, and you have to drive one to appreciate it. And to be honest with you guys, I love what it looked like, and I ordered one. But I never expected it to be this way. I found out about everything that I'm telling you right now, I found out by driving it. And my brother would be right beside me and be like, oh my God, your Hellcat never did that. And I would be like, you're right, it didn't. It never did that. It's very different. I didn't expect that. Or my brother will be like, wow, that's stiffer, or wow, that's unique. And Hemi Muscle's right. It's a very unique vehicle. And I would like to put the Redeye in the same category as the Eclipse GSX. I did get to drive a manual and love it. Oh, that's badass. The Eclipse GST was great, but the GSX was the unique vehicle. Very special vehicle. The Evo MR, sort of the same type of deal. WRX, but the STI version, sort of the same deal, I guess. I like to think the Redeye is the equivalent to what Ford's Mustang was in the 90s when you had the SVT Cobra. It's a very unique, very limited and produced vehicle. Do you guys want to hear a really fun fact? This is a fact, too. There are less Redeyes on the road than there are Demons. So which one's the more rare vehicle now? The Redeye is more rare and unique than the Demon. There's 3,300 demons out there right now in someone's garage or street. As of right now, there is only 1,800 Redeyes, excuse me, that have been ordered or delivered. As far as I know right now, actually a couple of hundred of them may have even been canceled. But my sales rep told me, based on the number he has and based on what I heard from the guy that works at Dodge, that we're not anywhere near 2,000. So the Redeye right now is more rare than the Demon, period. So it's not an inferior vehicle. I don't think the Redeye is a better vehicle. Let's square that up. If anybody says it's just because I own one, nowhere do I believe the Redeye is better than the Demon. I never said that. I just said that it's not inferior to the Demon. It's a different vehicle. I just want to square that up in case a troll comes in here and says that I'm hating on the Demon, because that's not true. I don't want people putting words in my mouth. But it's a vehicle you have to drive to appreciate. And I'm thinking about doing a car giveaway. And maybe if I can set this up properly in New Jersey, I got to figure this out. I might actually give a Redeye or a Scat Pack away. I'm going to start doing that kind of thing. I got an attorney, because in New Jersey, you got to do things in a different fashion. Can't sell raffle tickets, but I can enter everybody in the free drawing for buying merch. I'm going to figure that out. I might do a car giveaway. If you guys are interested in that, let me know, because I would really love to do a drawing and a grand prize giveaway at the end of the summer for like a Scat Pack 392 or something like that. It'd be really cool. And Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram and Manahawkin would do it. I appreciate it, Gaming Super Snake. So, you know, if anybody out there wants to know, you know, I just wanted to let you guys know the truth on the Redeye. If you guys have any questions about the Redeye, RT Rich says, where's the Dirty Max videos? I got a light bar install and a turbo install, hopefully, over the summer. Lots of stuff to come for the Dirty Max. I love the truck. I really do. But if anybody wants to see the Redeye, I'm going to do a meet and greet in the next 2 weeks. I want to do one in North Carolina, and I am going to do one in Florida, and I'm probably going to do 2 in New Jersey all in the next month. Oh, by the way, if any of you guys follow Goldberg's channel, or Goldberg on Instagram, he doesn't have a YouTube channel. I've messaged Goldberg plenty of times wanting him to come on my channel and show me his mopars. So message him. If you guys follow on Instagram, message him. Tell him to come see me. You know, I'm not some crazy stalker fan of Goldberg. I'm more interested in seeing his cars and just, you know, collabing with him. I followed his career when I watched wrestling back in the day, but I would love to pick his brain on cars. And from what I hear, Goldberg wants to be on YouTube. He made a comment about wanting to do more videos. So if you guys ever follow him on Instagram, message him, tell him to hit up Driveway Demons. I would love to go out there and see his crib and his cars. Oh, yeah, bro. I've been all over Manhattan over the years. I live right by Manhattan. I love dirty water dogs. I'd love to come to Texas, bro. Absolutely. Absolutely. Texas doesn't snow. At least North Texas does. South Texas doesn't. I appreciate that, Rodney. Libra, just coming, bro. Anything on the CUDA? Nothing. I have not heard anything on the CUDA, bro. Anybody who's watching this video after the live is off, like tomorrow, next day, week later, this portion on is just me hanging out with you guys. Bill, I probably will be in the Fort Bragg area. Oh, there's a Northeasterner coming? I hate that. It's going to be 60 degrees all weekend. Now we're talking about a Northeasterner. Well, I live in Central Jersey, more towards South. We might not get it. Fingers crossed. Texas does get hot. North Carolina's hotter, though. If you were to go to North Carolina, 101 degrees with a humidex of 110, you can sit in the shade. It feels like a damn sauna. North Carolina's insane. Jay Leno versus Goldberg. I would love to see that. Black Eye Purple going to make it in production. I have no idea. That would be really cool, though. Petty Fest. I don't know where that is either. I might be able to go, but I don't know where it is. Much horsepower would Widebody Charger would make? $717, if that's what you're asking. For the Hellcat, at least. Ross Perot approves of your vehicle. What does that mean? He approves the Hellcat? William ML, what's up, buddy? You can supercharge a Scat Pack. Don't go over 5 pounds or 550, 600 wheel horsepower. And you have to have a great tune. Otherwise, you could run into problems. Super pumped for spring. Vermont is snowy and salty roads. Would love to come meet and greet. Bring out my F8. I would too. I'll keep you guys posted on the meet and greets. No nickname for my Redeye. Family cruising. I have not spoke to him. Been going through a lot of personal turmoil. Haven't had a chance to really call and check up on Paul. And I should at some point here soon. So as I haven't talked to Paul in probably 4 months, the Ram truck should be called the Black Eye. Now that would be really cool. I'm not going to deny that. That would be pretty badass. YouTube has been screwing with me, by the way, everybody. My view count's been dropping because YouTube's been not showing my recommendations, and not only that, has been negligent in setting notifications on my new videos. So I don't know what's going on with YouTube. Rock chip issue hasn't gotten any worse. I've got maybe like 1 extra rock chip on the driver's side because I'm waiting on the rock guards to come and haven't driven the car a whole lot. So we'll have to see on that. Paul's a good guy for sure. I've never had any issues with Paul. Always good things to say about him. What's up, SHP Gunny? Working the county till 5 a.m. Good stuff, bro. Stay safe out on that highway, man. Chuck Norris says the Ram. Zachariah Miller. That's my son's name, Zachariah. I love that name. What engine is in the Widebody Charger? The 392, the Hellcat, and the 717 horsepower should be coming to it as well. What's up, George's Vlog? Yeah, Bill, they are coming late for sure. My swames are on. Yeah, I'm going to be going with ZL1 add-ons. Oh, Scat Pack or a used Hellcat? Well, it depends. Does the used Hellcat beat the shit out of or well taken care of? If well taken care of, take the Hellcat all day. Unless you need a new vehicle, then you get the Scat Pack. I would choose a Daytona over the Scat Pack, though. Yeah, I think they should bring out a Redeye version. You know what? It's really funny. Goldberg might know about the new Charger. That's true. Goldberg replaced Vin Diesel, it seems, as the lead muscle guy for, you know, Dodge. Fuck the trolls. What's up, Queen City Mopar? So, yeah. Hey, did I miss that? What's up, Marco? Appreciate it, buddy. I love the color, too. I love the F8 green. Sam Elliott is the Ram guy. Oh, yeah, he is. And I think Vin Diesel got replaced by Goldberg. I can't wait to see the Ram TRX. If I get enough subscribers and enough view count by the time the TRX comes out, I will 100% fact get the TRX. I really will. I love that truck. I won't even think twice about it. But it has to be up there. Really does. What's up, Musk? Or Musk. I don't know if I pronounced that right. 50-50 on one of those names. Oh, yeah, John Cena loves his cars as well. And, yeah, the TRX would be dope. It really would. I love the TRX. Right now, I am driving a travel vehicle. No Duramax. And no Redeye. You know, me versus Demonology, once I do the Hellraiser pulley and I'm making 900 wheel and I got my 335s out back, I'll probably get Demonology. I'll be running high nines at that point. We'll just have to see. I'll probably have to get a rear diff brace or something. Yeah, TRX will dominate the off-road truck market. It is fucking epic. I love that truck. Musk, someone just asked about that. Rock chip situation is not too bad. I have 1 extra rock chip. Let him know that the Super Snake says what's up and hope all is good. Definitely. I'll tell him for sure, bro. when I talk to him. I don't know if I'm going to talk to him for a while. I'm reading all these different comments. 7.0, yeah, it's 426 or 427, which the 427 is the new engine in the Super Duty. They got the 7.0 in there now. Ram Charger should come back. That would be pretty badass. The 2014 Z28 is another epic vehicle. I don't think I'm going to Spring Fest. I don't even know where that is, to be honest. I've been working. What's up, Jebediah Morales? What's going on, brother? Fist pump. Ford is afraid to release the GT500 ratings because the Redeye beats it. That's why, yeah, I agree. The Redeye's beating it because they announced the GT500 several months before the Redeye. The Redeye idea and guarantee that it was coming out was dropped last summer. The GT500 was already putting down the power they were making with it. That really sent Ford into turmoil last summer. I think Dodge did a great job. They really did. They basically put it out there. Hey, you know, we're now letting the Redeye go. Good luck. It's going to be a production car. GT500 is going to suffer. I do like the GT500, and I would love to own one. I really would. I'd love to own the GT500, but the problem is that if I don't have enough subscribers, I can't justify it, and then you guys would get mad if I don't buy the TRX, so I'd have to get the TRX and the GT500. That's going to require a lot of subscribers and views. But, I mean, we could do it. We really could do it. It's going to take some time. Ford changed their tone to only talk about the track potential. 180 limited top speed did not meet the hype. No, it didn't, because it's a road course car. I appreciate that, Musk. It's a road course car. It's never going to beat the Redeye in a drag strip. Wait, Full Throttle said 7.3. I must be talking about the old one then. Notifications keep coming in, and my screen keeps switching. The naturally aspirated one, though. And then Jacob has a question mark there. I don't know what that is pertaining to. I can't see his original question. Yikes. Too far back. The non-track package will... It will, but... yeah, I don't know, man. The GT500 just doesn't have it. Sorry, man, but I have to do RIP to Jay-Z. I don't know what that means, though. Yeah, 7.3. My bad. I confused it with the old one. Yeah, he does kind of good light for sure. I want to race Demonology, but he lives in Texas and I live in New Jersey, so I don't know. What's up, Frost? So I don't know how that's going to work out. I also would love to get my hands on a GT500. I really would. I'm going to do another video on the Widebody Charger tomorrow for sure. And, not tomorrow, excuse me, Friday. Probably Friday or Saturday. I got to figure out which day. I'm going to do like a full-on dedicated video because it's more like a live stream vlog. It's good to see Frost is in here. Hashtag Frost is here. Finally. Usually Frost doesn't miss the live streams, but he almost missed this one. So hashtag Frost is here. It's good to see you, Frost. Oh, Jacob, for the Widebody Charger, it'll definitely get the line lock. And not the trans brake, but it'll get the line lock almost for sure. Yeah, Frost is back. What's up, Humble Beast? But, just reading questions. Oh, yeah, Frost has been busting his ass at work. Absolutely. So, what do you guys think? Let's take a vote. Eric, it was earlier in the video, but yes, the 717 horsepower should be coming to the Charger. Also, line lock and some of the features of the Redeye, possibly. No trans brake. So, what do you guys think? If I get to 75,000 subscribers before Christmas, would you guys rather see a TRX or a GT500? What would you guys rather see? Because once I hit 75,000, if it's in time, I might just go ahead and get one of those vehicles. It's going to be one of the two. As of right now, they're the only two vehicles I desperately want. It would have to be one or the other, though. A lot of people like the GT500, but there's a lot of TRX fans. There's going to be a lot of TRX fans. See, right there. But there are some GT500 fans. So it's going to be a tough decision. It really is. But right now, TRX is winning. I call it the T-Rex. You know, I could tow my Redeye with the TRX. That would be sick. They won't get out of bed for less than 15,000. What does that mean? Went over my head. Yeah, I got a lot of TRX lovers in here, so it's going to be tough. I'm probably going to have to get the TRX. But some people are saying the GT500, which makes it difficult for me because I want to make everybody happy. We might just have to get 150,000 subscribers and buy them both. So probably going to have to do. Yeah, I plan on reviewing the GT500 and giving my honest opinion. I always give an honest opinion. I don't like falsifying a review. Like I did the review of the Versa and I said it was the shittiest car ever made. In my opinion, it's the shittiest car ever made. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not making fun of people because they can't afford the car. I just thought the car was shit. Like, I give my honest opinion about anything. Like, I try not to, be too, aggressive, but I tell the truth. I want people to know the truth about stuff. I don't like, lying or overemphasizing non-truthful stuff. Just reading comments. Yeah, I agree with you, Timothy. It's impossible to make everybody happy. And see, the thing is, people would say, do you think that the Redeye is the perfect vehicle? No, I don't. I don't think it's the perfect vehicle. It's got a few flaws, like the tire size. It's not big enough. You need the 335s or 315s or whatever on the Redeye. There's a lot of things on the Redeye that could be better. I just call everything like it is. No vehicle is perfect. So when I do reviews, I try to keep them fun, entertaining. But if I do a review on something and say it's really good, that's my opinion. It's not really a fact. An opinion will never be a fact. So it's hard for me to say, well, I think this vehicle's great, so that makes it a fact. That's not really the case. It's my opinion. But I can tell you that when I make an opinion of something, I speak the honest truth from my heart of what I really do feel. I don't say something's great when I think it sucks just because I'm driving it. Just to give you guys the gist of, when I do reviews, I try to keep it all in the straight and narrow. But a lot of people love the TRX. Oh, and Chuck Norris is on a boat. He's going very fast. Uh-oh. When the Grim Reaper goes to bed, or the Boogeyman goes to bed, excuse me, he checks his closet and under his bed for Chuck Norris. And Chuck Norris died in 1981. It's just the Grim Reaper has been too afraid to tell him. There's some Chuck Norris jokes for you. I'm just going through haters will always hate. Absolutely. Always got to speak the truth. No bullshit. That's me. Get social. Always. You could twin turbo the Redeye, I'd imagine. I wouldn't do it. What's up, John Hemi? We got to speak about your wedding, brother. Hope you're doing well. Raider Kev, what's up, buddy? If I missed your name in here, it was accidentally. Skipped. Like, I skipped over it because it was moving too fast. It was an accident. So I apologize if I did. There was one comment that I wanted to respond to. Let me see, make sure I didn't miss it. No, I don't see it there. Oh, I tell you what, though. I got some more Chuck Norris jokes. Do you know when Chuck Norris is doing push-ups, he's actually pushing the world away from him? And here's my favorite Chuck Norris joke of all time. Chuck Norris does not mow his lawn. Okay, you guys know this. Chuck Norris never mows his lawn. He just stands in the yard and dares it to grow. Now, that is very powerful, and I absolutely love that joke. Just think about that. You don't mow your lawn. You just stand in the yard and dare it to grow. Like, it's just that's awesome fucking joke. Like, it's legitimate. Chuck Norris was actually born in a shack that he built with his own hands. He lost his virginity before his dad did. And when he pays his taxes, all he does, or when it's tax time, he just sends in a blank IRS form with a picture of himself, and he's never had to pay tax, ever. So those are some of the Chuck Norris jokes that I know that are absolutely funny. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one right there. Yeah, Chuck Norris probably told Ford not to release the horsepower ratings. They're like, oh, we're not putting the ratings out there now. There's a possibility that that might happen, but I think the CUDA's coming either way. I really do. I really believe the CUDA's coming. Social's laughing. Wesley Snipes sent the IRS his picture and ended up in jail. Oh, that's so fucking crazy. Wesley Snipes did like 3 years in jail or 2 years, I can't remember, for tax evasion. Oh my God. Yeah, he built the hospital he was born in. Chuck Norris eats demons for breakfast. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is crazy. Oh man. There's so many more. There's like at least 2 or 3 more I can't think of right now. Hold on. I think there's, I could be wrong, but I thought there was a Chuck Norris joke that says Chuck Norris doesn't have a pet dog or cat. He has a pet tiger. There's like shit like that. And then there's, like I said, the one that I really do like is where Chuck Norris died back in the 80s, but the Grim Reaper's too afraid to tell him. When Chuck Norris does actually die, he won't go to heaven, and he's definitely not going to go to hell. And that's because the devil's afraid he'll take over, so he's definitely not going to make it to hell. Everyone's afraid he's going to take over. He's going to end up in nowhere land. He's going to end up in Chuck Norris land. There's a joke about that. I probably got it wrong, but I remember reading that back in the day. It was super hilarious shit. I still stand by my favorite one being that he stands in the yard, dares it to grow. That's my favorite one. No, but Chuck is the man. He really is. And I'll give you guys some really cool information here. Did you know Chuck Norris's fart created the Grand Canyon? You guys probably didn't know this, but you know who helped train Chuck Norris and was his sparring partner in the late 70s, early 80s? Jean-Claude Van Damme. Believe it or not, Van Damme's actually a legitimate badass. And Chuck Norris has even said it out of his own mouth. Van Damme is legit. It's really crazy shit. Bruce Lee used to spar with Chuck Norris. He did. But Jean-Claude Van Damme actually did, do a lot of training with Chuck Norris and helped train him in kickboxing and some other aspects of, fighting and warm-up and stuff like that. And Jean-Claude actually talks about that in a podcast. And it's really cool because, a lot of people, don't know that about Jean-Claude Van Damme. Yeah, I think Chuck was tougher than Bruce, if you ask me. That's hilarious. You gave him as oh my God, a funnel web spider. That's poisonous as fuck. I would never want that. I remember reading that now that you bring it up. Yeah, Jean-Claude Van Damme's badass, dude. No, he didn't, Jebediah. Not even close. Chuck is badass, dude. Yeah, the Atlantis disappearing. That's another Chuck Norris joke. Only countries of people Chuck Norris has beaten to different shades of black and blue. That's hilarious. So yeah, on the whole Chuck Zito situation, I'm a die-hard karate fan as I took martial arts and mixed martial arts growing up. Van Damme and Chuck Zito got into an argument. Now, this is not what Van Damme said. This is what a patron said. And it was corroborated through Van Damme. And later through the years, Chuck Zito denied it, but there was too many witnesses. What happened is Chuck Zito and Jean-Claude Van Damme had a brain fart. Jean-Claude Van Damme and Chuck Zito got into an argument about something. I don't know. This was at a bar. And Van Damme said, do you want to go? And Chuck Zito, I guess, said sure. And they were going to fight. They were going to throw down. But there was a table separating the two of them. So when Van Damme stood up, he leaned over to grab the table and he flipped the tables out of the way. But as he leaned over to flip the tables out of the way, Chuck punched him in the side of the head with a beer bottle, or whacked him in the side of the head with a beer bottle, and left. He never actually beat Van Damme up. He sucker blasted him with a beer bottle or a liquor bottle. and Van Damme leaned over to move the table so he could go after Chuck Zito. But as he bent over and moved this heavy table out of the way, Chuck hit him in the side of the head. They actually never fought. And to be totally honest with you guys, between the two of them, I think Van Damme, I know for almost a fact that Van Damme would fucking destroy him, because Zito is, you know, I think Zito's a fucking pussy, if you ask me. And that's coming from a guy who did martial arts for 10 years. I think Chuck Zito's is all show, all talk. And to be honest with you, I'll tell you, someone in Hollywood who you'd never expect to be tough would probably whoop Zito's ass with one hand tied behind his back, and that's Sean Penn. Or Mickey Rourke. I think Mickey Rourke and Sean Penn, both of those dudes are nasty tough and would beat the shit out of Chuck Zito easily. If you guys haven't looked those guys up, Mickey Rourke and Sean Penn are two dudes you do not want to fuck with. I can promise you. Look it up. Those are some real tough motherfuckers in real life. No joke. Those dudes are legit. So is Stallone, but he's old. Chuck Norris doesn't breathe. He holds air hostage. Absolutely. That's hilarious, though. The only man that can wear his pants chest high and no one will say a fucking word. I agree with that. Heck, I agree. Chuck Norris once got bitten by a rattlesnake. 3 days later, the snake died. Oh, that is so cool. The muscles from Brussels. Agree. Michael Jai White's tough, too. The new Supra BMW Retail... is a BMW Real Talk. Absolutely. It's Beamer. That's what it is. That's what it'll always be. Niagara Falls dried up 80 years ago. Chuck Norris goes there to pee. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You guys are killing me. That is legit. That is legit. Chuck Norris is legit. And these jokes are legit. That is so fucking crazy. Oh, my God. People are going to join in this video, or they're going to watch this video like in a day from now or 2 days. I'm like, what the fuck is this video? An hour? Why is it an hour? And 50 men died. Then the grenade went off. That's hilarious, too. That's great. Chevy has no answer to Dodge and Ford performance. Maybe not. Joe Rogan's all right. I don't think he could beat Van Damme unless he got his lucky, powerful kick in. That's yet to be seen. Rogan is tough, though. I just don't think Rogan could take Van Damme. If Van Damme was 10 years younger, I think he would probably beat Rogan without any real difficulty. That's just my opinion. They are like bullets, but he'd have to land it. Look how fast Van Damme is. Look, let me tell you guys a movie to go watch with Van Damme, all right? This is your homework for the night. Go look up a movie called No Retreat, No Surrender. No Retreat, No Surrender. Van Damme's in that, and he's only like 21, and he can move like I've never seen anybody move. He can do a split, jumping, roundhouse kick so fast, there's no way you'd even see it coming. So if we were putting Van Damme in his prime against Joe Rogan in his prime, Joe Rogan wouldn't be able to beat him. There's just, the one-kick wonder would never be able to do it. Van Damme is just so fast, you'd never catch him. He's wicked. Remember, Van Damme helped train Chuck Norris. He fought with Chuck Norris when he was 20 years old. And he's just very, very tough. Like, Van Damme's a nice, chill dude, but he's legitimate when it comes to kickboxing. And he's also took ballet. Now, if you guys really like fighting and you really want to see a legitimate fighter, watch K1 Fighting and go look up a kickboxer named Jerome Le Banner. He's from France, and Jerome Le Banner is the legit deal. He beat Mark Hunt. He's beaten a bunch of guys back in the day. Jerome Le Banner is one of the toughest kickboxers in history. So, yeah, not even a speaking role, Frost. Van Damme never spoke in that movie, but a few sentences. No retreat, no surrender. But yeah, if any of you guys are real fighting fans and you like watching UFC and shit like that, go look up K1, and you may have heard of Jerome Le Banner. Definitely look him up. He is one badass kickboxer. He is. I don't think there's anybody in the UFC today that could take Jerome Le Banner in his prime. If you took Jerome Le Banner from 15 years ago and put him in the octagon today, I think he'd clean house. Jerome was nasty tough. He's fucking savage. Oh, like for sure. Like Jebediah said, he's a savage. I think he would beat the shit out of John Jones. I think I think Jerome LeBanner would destroy Brock Lesnar. He would destroy Khabib. Anybody in UFC today, didn't no matter what division they were in. If Jerome was 10 years younger, he would destroy everybody in the entire circuit. Like, he was just that damn good. You have to watch Jerome LeBanner to understand how truly gifted that guy is. He did too. He did, Frost. He beat him. I can't pronounce that guy's name. Yes, but he did. What do you guys think about a live video once a week where we talk non-car related shit like fighting, UFC and shit like that? You guys want to do a weekly off-topic podcast? We'll start doing that. That'd be really cool. Steven Seagal, the younger Steven Seagal, not the older B-movie all dressed in black Seagal. Seagal is really tough, but a lot of people question it, and he's kind of a dick. A lot of people think he's a dick. Thanks for stopping in, Jason. Before I get out of here, guys, I will tell you one thing, though, for sure. Mike Tyson. Now, I might... Oh, yeah, separate your collarbone's pretty bad. I'll give you my opinion on Conor McGregor in a minute. I'll tell you guys, in my opinion, I might get a lot of hate for this. I think Mike Tyson in his prime would absolutely destroy Muhammad Ali. And if you watch the way Mike Tyson moved up and down, inside and out, just the way his movements were, watch his earlier fights before he went to jail. Anything before 1994 or 93, Mike Tyson would destroy anybody. You could not touch Mike Tyson. That guy never got touched. And I'm going to defend him in something. That guy who beat Mike Tyson's only lost one professional fight before he fought Evander Holyfield, okay? It was a 13-round fight, okay? He knocked this guy out. And if you know anything about boxing, you know that the referee always has to go by the timekeeper, not by his own count. So if a guy gets knocked down, the timekeeper's counting. The ref always looks over, and if the timekeeper's at 2, he's like 2. That's why you hardly ever see a ref go 1. You always hear a ref go, oh, 2, and he starts at 2 because he looks over and he sees the timekeeper. Well, the timekeeper was already counting when Mike Tyson knocked this guy down, and the referee started his count later, and the guy got up at the count of 8 or 9, but the timekeeper was actually at 13. So Mike Tyson won that fight, and 4 rounds later, he won by TKO against Tyson. So Tyson never really lost that fight. The only fight Tyson ever lost was Holyfield, and if you want to know my opinion, Holyfield was stupid for that stupid, headbutt and shit, which is why he bit Holyfield's ear. If you want to know the truth, if Holyfield had ever fought Mike Tyson before Tyson went to jail, Tyson would have destroyed him too. In my opinion, Tyson is one of the best boxers in the world. I put him next to Sugar Ray. I put him next to, what's his name there? Joe Frazier. And I put him next to Oscar De La Hoya. And there's another one. I think Oscar De La Hoya is a better fighter than, what's his name there? Mayweather. He never even really beat Oscar De La Hoya. They had a decision fight that De La Hoya won by a point or two, and I don't think he won that fight. If you go back and watch that fight from 2007 and 2008, De La Hoya was all over him. I think Oscar De La Hoya in his prime was the best lightweight boxer ever. George Foreman was another good one. Yeah, Tyson was framed. I agree. As far as Conor McGregor, I think Conor McGregor is the best in his division, period. I don't think he lost the fight against Khabib. I think Conor McGregor lost the fight against Conor McGregor. He was out of the UFC for 2 years, wasn't training enough, and if the first 2 rounds, Conor was on top of Khabib, and Khabib was winded. If you noticed, Conor McGregor won round 3. He won round 3 or 4. One of them he won the round. And if you notice, Khabib was breathing heavy. So was Conor, but McGregor was in better shape than he was for cardiovascular than he was in his previous fights. If Conor had spent 2 years training for Khabib, he would have beaten Khabib, in my opinion. Plus, if you noticed in the fight, Conor went for his punch, and when he went for the punch, Khabib went for it and hit Conor. That was bad timing, and that's what I like to call a fucking botch. If Conor had not went for that punch and dodged his jab and went for his punch, he may have hit Khabib and beat him anyway. I don't think Khabib has the mental fortitude and physical capacity to take a slug from Conor. I think if Conor landed his left hook as hard as he could hit and he hit Khabib in the head, I think that'd be a TKO. I'm just being real. I don't think Khabib could take the hit, and that's just my opinion. I just don't think he could. But can Conor hit him? He didn't because of that botch. And I think that Conor got too cocky and took too much time off. They will fight again. They will, believe me. The money they made, Dana said they'll fight again. Conor said he wants to work his way back up. They're definitely going to fight again. I think that after Khabib is off for this year, Conor's going to train. Things might get different, but that's my opinion on Conor McGregor. I think McGregor is badass. He's got an attitude problem, and I like it. I absolutely love it. The dude talks shit, and he backs it up every single time. He's an asshole, and fuck it. I like him. I think he's legit. Butterbean was good too. Chrysler gets knocked out in 2020, the 300. Yeah, it does. That's what I've been hearing too. The good old days was exciting for sure, bro. Definitely, 100%. You know who else is really good too is what's his name? Oh my God. I can't remember his name. He's in Conor's division. I just brain farted. Ah, man. Oh my God. He's the guy who won the Ultimate Fighter. And I can't remember his name. And he is nasty tough. Oh my God. He can move around breakdance like that what is it? The South American, like, it's a style of fighting. He moves around, and Max Holloway's pretty good too, but he moves around a lot in the ring, and he's got these unorthodox moves, and he is just wicked in the ring. I can't remember his name. Not Nick or Nate Diaz. No, not the Diaz brothers. It's the other guy there. The guy with the weird looking face. Later Gaming. And I like the dude. I actually love his fighting. I just brain farted. Can't remember his name. Oh my God. I can't believe I forgot the dude's name. He is, he hurt his leg. And he came back and fought a dude on his leg. Not the Diaz brothers, no. Well, Conor beat his ass, but Nate Diaz, Nick's younger brother. Later Gaming. Peace out, buddy. No, not Silva. Shit. Why can't I remember this guy's name? I can't use my phone because I'm on my phone. What is his name? He won the Ultimate Fighter. That's all I know. And he hurt his leg. And he just came back. He's got a weird looking face, to say the least, without making fun of him. But he's an awesome dude. I don't know why I can't remember his face. He hates Conor and says he'll beat his ass. He also says he'll beat Khabib too. He said that about both of them. He said he'll beat Diaz's ass. Can't remember his name. I hate that shit when I forget a name. I really do. And none of you guys can know his name either, because he's probably all slipped in the back of your guys' minds right now. I'm trying to remember his name so badly. He fought the Conor McGregor night. He was on the McGregor night. He fought before the Black Beast did. What's his name? He fought before, I think it was the Black Beast fight. A Hispanic guy. And he won the Ultimate Fighter. Yeah, my throat is dry, Frost. Very dry, and I don't know why. I just can't remember this guy's name. Oh, my God, my God. I'm usually good with names. That's why it bothers me so much. But he's a wicked fighter. If one of you guys think of it, I'll tell you if that's correct. But he is in the... no, it's not Dominic Cruz. He's in the lightweight division. He's in the 150 division, I think. 155 division. I just can't, I don't know why I can't remember his name. Fuck. Wow, I can't remember his name, and I, like, legitimately love the dude. Like, he's a great fighter. Oh, well, I guess it's one of those nights I'm never going to remember. But if you go watch UFC, I think it was 205. Was it 205? No, 230. I can't remember. It was 227. It was in October. I'm definitely chilling in a parking garage. I like it in the parking garage. Less wind and less noise from the street. That's it. Tony Ferguson. That's it. They call him the Ferg or the Fergie. I think once he gets back to 100%, I think Ferg could beat almost anybody. Tony Ferguson could beat Khabib's ass, if you want to know the truth. I don't think Khabib could beat Tony Ferguson at 100%. If Tony Ferguson was to put 100% into training for a year or two and was at his best, I think he would destroy Khabib. Ferg is very dangerous. And that's the name I was trying to remember. Tony Ferguson. I think he is pretty much the most underrated fighter in the UFC. And I would love to see him take the belt. Raider Kev, name is Tony Ferguson. Yeah, Tony is definitely great and elite. I would love to see him get a title. I really would. I totally would. He's badass. But that is going to do it for today's video. Hoping you guys enjoyed it. Love hanging out with you guys. But got to get back to getting some videos edited for you, which I'm working on tonight. And then you guys will see another live video before the end of the weekend. So yeah, be sure to check out drivewithdemons.com, the store, support the channel. Check out my brother's channel, This Can't Be Happening, all lowercase one word. And get your key tags, t-shirts, hoodies, and more. And of course, if you're stopping in for the first time, you're probably not seeing the ending of this video anyway because it's so long, but you can go ahead and subscribe, thumbs up, comment. You know, the drill. For all you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate you guys. You're the best. I love all of you guys. Share the channel with everybody. You guys know the drill. When this video posts to YouTube, comment, like, watch my other videos, comment, like. Got to get more subscribers. The more you guys watch, the more you like, the more you comment, the higher my channel ranks, and the more it pushes out there for more people to view. And if you do that, we get more cars for the channel. That's how it works. Also, be sure to check me out over on Twitch, twitch.tv. Sign up for a free account. You can follow me over there and also subscribe. So we'll see you guys on the flip side. Thank you so much. If I didn't call out your name, I'm sorry. But to all you guys in here, I really appreciate you. You guys are the best, and I love hanging out with you. I wish I could do a 1-hour video every night because I have a lot of fun hanging out with you guys and chatting. I really do. It really is awesome. Wish I could do it more often. Maybe once I get through this personal issue bullshit, which you guys know about from my other video, and I have more time, then I will be able to put more time into these live videos for you guys. And I can't wait. But I appreciate that, Frost. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much. Go watch some of my videos and comment and like and share and do your guys' thing. We'll see you on the next video. Take care.